This is Margot Rose of Body Aware Grieving, and in previous posts here on the website, you've heard me introduce the idea of merit family. I can include some links to some of those articles, but the general idea about merit family is that over time, many of us have these friendships that become so long-term and so committed that you become family together. These are people you choose, people who you've gone through some really good times with and celebrations and holidays with. And they're also people who many of us have begun to sustain each other through some really challenging times. And one of my friends who's from this community of friends that I enjoy has recently got a phone call that many people in their 40s and 50s get these phone calls where their parents have taken a sudden turn for the worst and now need an exceptional amount of care. So we live in California. Our group of friends lives in California. And my friend has flown back to Kansas, where his father is extraordinarily frail, needing 24-hour care, and about to be released from this urgent care facility. And everyone's trying to decide where he can go next. And is my friend going to need to live in Kansas and try to take care of him himself, or what are we going to do? So this is where the idea of, friends who kind of party together, how are we going to rise to this occasion together, and how are we going to help as a community take care of this man who now has responsibilities for his father? So it's really been exciting, and it's really been wonderful. And, in the shorter run, I've moved into my friend's apartment, which happens to be gorgeous, but he has like 100 plants that need attending to, and the mail can't be left out and things like that. So I'm house sitting temporarily for my friend who's away. While we do some planning, we're actually even considering that instead of paying thousands of dollars for his father to go to some care facility, either in Kansas or potentially here in California, that we might actually organize care for his father here amongst our group of friends. We'll see if that really happens, but it's something we're discussing. It's the idea that my friend could bring his father here to California, and just within our little tribe, we really have enough resources to care for somebody. One of us is a nurse. Another person, we've got 3 or 4 body workers of different kinds. I'm a fitness trainer with a lot of experience in dealing with extraordinarily frail people before. Another one of our friends is a professional organizer, so she could come in and look at the apartment and look at the home that we want to have him in and figure out, okay, well, if we needed a hospital bed, where would it go? If we need people to come and go, how can we have some extra space and to help organize the property to accommodate that we might be turning ourselves into a care facility. Many of us are good cooks, and none of us are above cleaning a restroom or helping clean a house if we have to. So we're really looking at, can we as a community, help our friend who we've grown with and his father who none of us have ever met. And it's just kind of a wonderful thing to think about. And it's not like we had to think, are we willing to do something with our friend? It's just, of course, we're going to go and do something, and that together we're going to find plenty of responsible adults to help rise to this occasion, should that be the decision. His father might want to stay in Kansas. That's a whole other topic, but the option to care for him here amongst a group of people that don't share one drop of blood in common, none of us are actual birth family, but that we'd all be glad to help care for each other in this occurrence. And actually, one of us is also hospice trained, and many of us are CPR certified, things like that. So just the idea of merit family not just being people who play together, but people who actually take on some of these tough life experiences together in a capable and community-oriented manner. And to me, that it fills my heart. I mean, I think it's really a joyful experience. And in the meanwhile, should his father move here and we practice what a sort of end-of-life hospice care would be like for him, we're actually also practicing how someday we might care for any one of us. As we begin to need additional care, will be rehearsed. We'll know our roles, we'll know what we can do, and we'll know that we can do it together. So that's my personal example of what merit family means when you really start to need it. It's not just about the good times; it's about all the times, and then all the times actually do become good times because you're sharing them, even the hard stuff. So that's just a short thing, and best wishes to you for now. I'd love to hear examples from your own life. I know I say that a lot, but eventually we're going to get some more discussion here, and I'm looking forward to it. Take care.